back today is in a very special place. Today, we are here inside the Grand Egyptian Museum. Very special, and we remember how it used to be a dream that came true. Talking about this place, actually, for me also it means a lot, because I remember we came here several times years ago when it was still under construction. I want to tell you that every time we come here, we find something new. And people here were working very hard. We're talking about young Egyptians who were really dedicated, working very hard to just reach this reality. Being inside this museum, actually, you will never believe how it looks like. And I believe that the whole world is waiting for the inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum. Talking about the museum this time, I have a lot of things to tell you. But right now, I would like to focus on the Children Museum. The Children Museum is one of the most interesting parts here. Well, the idea is that it gives the child an experience or an interactive experience using the 5 senses. Right now, we're going to find out more about it, and we are going to find out how the children can come here and learn all what they like to learn about ancient Egypt, and also, while learning, having fun. Learning can be so much fun if you just know where to go. And the best place to learn from about culture or history is museums. But for children, it is completely different. They need different methods of display. Children are always curious to learn and eager to use their 5 senses to explore. They need creative techniques to give them a complete interactive experience. They need interaction, hands-on exhibits designed to learn about themselves and the world around them through play and discovery. Touching, trying things out, playing and having fun are definitely the best way for kids to learn. From curious to interactive, for students, having fun is key when visiting museums. But even they are having fun, they are also learning. And always remember, learning is fun, and while playing, we are learning. And from here, the Grand Egyptian Museum is calling all little explorers for an ancient Egyptian adventure at the Grand Egyptian Museum in Egypt.
an experience designed to ignite your child's curiosity about their heritage through hands-on learning experience tailored for young minds. The visual, auditory and sensorial setup of the museum makes it an intriguing and captivating space for students to appreciate and admire the glory of the ancient Egyptian civilization.
So the Grand Egyptian Museum, the most interesting part, I always say that the museum is not just a place to display artifacts. We have a lot of things. We say it's a beacon of education, culture, exhibitions, a lot of things. But when it comes to children, it is completely different. And here, for the first time, we see a new experience to the children who would like to indulge in Egyptian ancient history.
Yeah, that's true. The last 20 or 50 years, children's museum became very familiar around the world. Sometimes they call them children museum, sometimes discovery room, sometimes national history museum, toy museum. And the main core of this all is the children. The childhood and the children's museum are very respected. In the children museum, it's different from the usual museum. It must be interactive, it must be respected children, and the core is the children. So when you enter the children museum, you will hear a lot of noise, and you will find the children playing, interacting, shouting, trying, discovering, using their hands, playing with the technology. And this is how children's museum are awesome. It's not don't touch, keep quiet, look at this, look at this object. No, it's interact, play, discover, use your hands, have your own experience, test your own skills, and that's all about children's museum at the Grand Egyptian Museum.
Well, tell me more about the part that I know you have this when it comes to interaction or having some maquettes or something that they can use, Play-Doh for example, something to, using their hands to feel it. Okay. Tell us more about this experience.
The Children Museum here, we display the ancient history from prehistoric period till Greco-Roman period. And we have some themes, for example, kingship and state, community, beliefs, knowledge. So we will start our example with beliefs. Beliefs, we teach children about mummification. And this is interesting subject. When we started our first brainstorm, how can we deliver it to children, we said that we will use the 5 scenes. So we started with a mystery, a clue that the children must read at first and try to solve this clue. Then they start with touching the body parts that the ancient Egyptians get out of the body and put it in canopic jars. They start to find the clue and put the correct body part in its correct canopic jar. While they are doing this process, they are learning, but they can't feel that they are learning because they are putting their hands on the fun. The next step is smelling. They smell some products that the ancient Egyptians use while mummification. And comes the next step. The next step is how to mummify the body and wrap the body with wrapping, and they putting it in their sarcophagus. While we exhibit this process, we used objects from the Grand Egyptian Museum, from, for example, Tutankhamun collection. So we choose the sarcophagus of Tutankhamun collection, and we made a replica of them, so children will react or interact as they are in the Tutankhamun gallery. And this is the difference between the usual exhibition and the children exhibition. They are interacting, they are putting their hands on the fun, they are hands on, minds on, and for sure their hearts will be on.
What I like about it is that you are adopting the international curriculum in this. I mean, learning is fun.
Yes.
And on the way you learn, you are having fun too. And that's how you reach the children.
Yes.
And also, I know you have something special for special needs.
For sure. Before the opening, we made programs for special needs. We brought them beyond the labs, the conservation labs. We made a funny story, like there was a princess coming from ancient Egypt, and she has some dishes with her made of clay, and these dishes were broken. And she heard that there is a very good conservation lab here in the Grand Egyptian Museum, and she came, knocked our door, and she was wearing like ancient Egyptian, knocked our door, and we were waiting for her, and she said, "My dishes are broken, and I would like you to help me to reconnect them." And we took special needs beyond the labs, and the conservators explained some information for them, and then we came to the art room, and using material that is safe to them, they started to solve the problem of this princess, and we connected this dishes together. And after that we made a small play, and she told them her story, and they interacted with her, and it was very funny with them. And after the opening, inshallah, we will have a lot of programs for special needed or integrated with the other children as well.
So if we are talking about the Children Museum, now we understood that you have a special show for them. What else do we have? I mean, are they going to move here, like for example, the staircase here, or they have some other artifacts? Tell us more about how or what do we expect to find over there.
Okay, if we enter the Children Museum, we will find a main gallery. The main gallery, you will find technology games and also interactive and hands-on games. And you can find art gallery where you will have more activities, and also theater and library for children who would like to read more, and also classrooms for activities. And if we are going to tell you more about the main gallery, you will find more than one activity method. Sometimes you will roll the papyrus and read more about ancient Egyptian papyrus and the new ways of exhibiting it. And also you can find interaction technology table displaying the Nile, and how the Nile impacted the ancient Egyptian civilization and how important it was. And also we connect the children with the heritage, with using some proverbs that is used in agriculture. And also you can find another technology station telling the children how archaeologists work. If you would like to be an archaeologist, what do you wear, the tools that you use, and the way that you get the object from under the ground to be exhibited in the museum. The excavation work and also the conservation work, the creator work. How to be an archaeologist, that is the first step. And how to be a conservator, that's the second step. How to be a creator, that's the third step. How to display this object in a museum. And they are going through all the steps, and at the end they have their own project.
The Grand Egyptian Museum is not just the biggest museum dedicated to a single civilization, it's also a fun place for kids to learn all about Egypt. The Grand Egyptian Museum is also hosting all sorts of programs and workshops that will help them to see their ancient culture in a new light. whether it's uncovering the secrets of how to build a pyramid or how to use robots to be a high-tech Egyptologist. A deep dive into modern and ancient structures across the globe, the Around the World workshop can be an introduction to the mysteries of engineering. These programs are usually themed and based on the age of the kids. For example, there is a program about learning about pyramid engineering, where kids learn the principles of how the pyramids were built and then get to build their own with blocks. And this is for the younger kids, aged from 6 to 9. For older kids aging from 9 to 12, there is another program about discovering archaeological sites via robots, and the kids learn how to actually use functional robots.
Hi,
Hi.
tell me what's your name?
Claudette.
And
Noreen. Fatima. Ghalia.
okay, tell me about the museum here. Today you are in the Grand Egyptian Museum, right? Tell me, what did you like about it? Do you like it here?
Yeah. Because I don't know.
You like history? You like to just to see King Tut, Ramses II. Do you like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. We like to.
Did you learn this in school?
Yeah. Yes. Because sometimes we go to the museum
So, which museum?
and next to our school. Like this one.
Okay, what did you like in the museum when?
The statues. The statues. Yeah.
What else?
The I don't know. And the jewelries.
Jewelries, okay, and you?
I like the jewelry like her. I don't know.
So tell me, do you like the pharaohs? Do you like to see the pharaohs, the way they are dressed and standing just in front of this very big statue of Ramses II?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been to the pyramids?
Yes. Yes. I go 2 times. Yeah.
What did you do?
I go to see the horses and I see the pyramids. And me, I look at the pyramid.
The pyramids?
Yeah.
Did you try the camels, for example?
Yeah. I'm scared of camels.
Why?
Because when they sit down,
The way they get up?
yeah, but when they sit down and get up, they're scary.
So you are here with mom, right? It's a family picnic?
No. as a friend's picnic.
Okay, so you will have fun?
Yeah.
So tell us now, right now to the camera, what do you have to tell us, all of you? Do you like the museum?
Yes! Come to Egypt!
There has also been other children's programs themed around chariot making and gaming in ancient Egypt. All programs include a guided tour of the museum dedicated just for kids. So the Grand Egyptian Museum is calling all little explorers for a unique ancient Egyptian adventure. An experience designed to ignite the child's curiosity about their own heritage through hands-on learning experience tailored for them. Through all these different techniques, the children will take the best to discover their own culture, history, and civilization. A place for students to appreciate and admire the glory of the ancient Egyptian civilization.
With this, we come to the end of our backpack for today. Thank you all for joining us. Remember, Next week we'll be back to bring you more about Egypt and more about the important sites that you have to visit inside Egypt.